Happy virtual Wednesday. So this video is only if you have a question on number 5 from page 2 of the double angle identities sheet that you got on Tuesday. So we're looking here at number 5. Number 5 has sine of x plus sine of 3x equals 0. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to look at this sine of 3x, and you're going to change that around using the sum and difference formulas that we had from the first part of class on Tuesday. So sine of 3x is really sine of x plus 2x. And that's still going to be equal to 0. Then we can apply those identities. So that identity for the purple would be identity number 19 on your identity sheet. So then that would become sine of x plus the sine of x cosine of 2x plus cosine of x sine of 2x, and that is equal to 0. So that purple part became that right there. Now we don't like the cosine of 2x or the sine of 2x in that equation, or left over in that equation. So for the first one, for the cosine of 2x, I've got 3 choices, and that was what you were supposed to finish the second half of class on Tuesday, but that's identity number 22 on your sheet, and I've got 3 choices there. Because it looks like, because we have this plus sine x out in front, I'm going to get rid of all cosines whatsoever, and so I'm going to go with the third option there, and I'm going to go with 1 minus 2 sine squared x, just to get rid of all possible cosines in this problem. Then we've got plus cosine of x, and then sine of 2x, we only have one option, and that's 2 sine of x cosine of x. And that all is still equal to 0. Now on this first, well really it's the second one, we can distribute in that sine of x there. So then this is going to become sine of x plus sine of x minus 2 sine cubed of x. I can multiply the cosine into the other one, so then this is going to become plus 2 sine of x cosine squared of x equals 0. Now what we can do is we can figure out what color I can use next. We'll reset with black. So now cosine squared, that's the hammer, which we can use. It's number 7, and the middle one on number 7, we can turn that into, get it all written down here to get up to that point. That one then becomes 1 minus sine squared of x. That equals 0.
Hey, Linz, how'd you know to do that? Why'd you do that?
Because I want to get rid of all of my cosines, and that one gets rid of the cosine.
Oh, you want to write everything in terms of sine. Oh, I got you. Thanks.
Yep. Side note, Mr. Roth's sitting here watching me, making sure I'm doing all the work right. Side note, Mr. Roth, I don't know if you started correcting your tests from last week, But a lot of people wrote that identity, that black identity right there, they wrote it as sine squared of x minus 1.
Yeah, I marked that wrong a lot.
Yep, me too.
Or they didn't put parentheses around things when they didn't, when they had.
Uh-huh. And
Marked that wrong a lot.
yep, and those two, black and purple, are not the same. This is actually negative cosine squared of x, not just regular cosine squared of x. So those identities are on their sheets for a reason. Okay? Back into it now. Now we can distribute there, just making this problem even longer. Some people at home, Mr. Roth, are probably sitting saying, how come they give us no space to do any work for this problem? So then that becomes plus 2 sine of x minus 2 sine cubed of x equals 0. Phew. Now we got like terms. So we've got 4 sine of x's, 1, 2, 4, minus 4 sine cubed of x equals 0. Everybody wants to divide, right, Mr. Roth?
They do.
But the only thing we can do is factor.
So they
So,
want to put all that together,
oh yeah, make it, yeah,
not like terms.
4 minus 4, not like terms. Yep, so we can factor out a 4 sine of x. That leaves us with 1 minus sine squared of x. And that is equal to 0. Now that we have it factored, now we can set our factors equal to 0. And then solve those. This is just where sine of x is equal to 0, and that happens at pi over 2 and 3 pi over 2. This is where, no, sine of x. Tap the brakes. Figured Mr. Roth would catch me on that one. This happens at 0 and pi.
I did, but I was enjoying it.
Okay, all right. This one then is 1 equals sine squared of x, square root, plus and minus 1 is sine. So sine is positive 1 at pi over 2. It's negative 1 at 3 pi over 2. So those 4 are the answers to number 5.
Nice.
Good times. If you got all the way through this video, you got the answer to number 5. Now you need to go on to video number 2 for today.